Hello, hello, everybody. Can I be seen? Can I be heard? And all the things.
Hello, hello, everybody.
Oh God, I
Can I
forgot
be
that was.
seen? Can I be?
Ooh, the YouTube monitors are definitely working. So that's lovely. Let's confirm Twitch is working. Hey, sweet girl. Talking to my cat, not just to the ladies in the audience. Ah, Amelia Grace, come on. You're so cute. Have a treat. All right. Go ahead and get the social media postamajig ready to go. There we go. Oop, upload a foil. Looking for thumbnails. Where's my thumbnail? They're right here, but where are they on where are they on here? There it is. Push. Embeds. Mama had a stroke? Oh no. Dear God. I'm so sorry, collective. That's the scariest shit. How was she holding up? How bad was it? Am I the late one this time? No, I am. Had some technical difficulties and then some important messages I had to send. Plus, I just had a wild day. Um, a wild, tiring, but ultimately successful day. So God, your poor mom. I hope everything is all right. I'm so sorry. Same here. Papa says she's acting like it never happened and will be out tomorrow, but like, your mom's always been a trooper. And I know I'd be doing the exact same thing if I had just had a stroke. I'd be like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me go home and I'm just gonna get right back to it. But it might be a bit unsafe. Amelia? Jesus. I mean, I hope it's just a bump in the road. For everyone's sake. Sorry I made you late. Everything's fine. Don't you worry. We're all here now. Whew. No tears, only queers. Just kidding. You can have tears too if you need it. No toxic masculinity here's. Let's see. Today was certainly interesting, for lack of a better word. Interesting how? Pretty sure I won't have a mama soon. Oh, God. I'm hugging you from a million miles away, or whatever the actual number is. Oh, God. I hope that's not true. I hope you have a mama for a long time. I hope your mother still has decades on her. I hope my mother still has decades on her, and I hope every mother worth her weight in gold. I wish them all a very live for many decades to come. I'm not queer if I don't entirely have a gender identity or sexual orientation. Doesn't that make you queer? Just by being outside of the norm, or are you just like, I'm just completely off the board? Yeah, who is it today? I've been binge watching horror movie explained videos for the past day. Which movies? I mean, you've probably been going through all the classics. Simon, it is very nice to formally meet you. Oh, very nice to meet you too, Simon. We've heard of you. Good to have you here. Wow. Yeah, I'm really hoping for the best for your mom. I'm scared of that happening to my mom. She's in her 60s. Matriarchal backbone of the family, so he goes it's horrifying to think of. Yeah. But mama is 60 herself. Strokes running. That's the worst. But your mom's a tough cookie. It simply couldn't stop her. There are ways that I address myself for simplicity's sake, but ultimately I do not have a concrete identity. Interesting. But you do have a style of speech. All kinds of good ones, slop ones, and a lot of zombies. How bad was the slop? I haven't seen a lot of the old classics, like the originals of the Of the Dead or Of the Living Dead type series. Yeah, praying for the best for your mom. Hopefully it's just a bump in the road. And praying the unimaginable does not happen. Horror isn't entirely my thing, so I don't believe that I would be very well versed. I enjoy horror. I enjoy horror, but usually more in game form than in movie form. I just think games, because it puts you in the driver's seat and you have to do the thing. Like, it's just a better vehicle for horror. But people have their preferences. Final Destination 4 kinds of slop. Well, that's rough. Just a lot of over-reliance on gore. Part of me hasn't been wanting to live recently. Oh, not because it wants to be dead, but because life is too much at the moment. So you're overstimulated and overwhelmed. I'm sorry you've been feeling like that, but you absolutely cannot do that. I'm sorry. Is that chatbot fundamentalist custarda? Fundamentalista custarda. Go the fuck away. But yeah, it's understandable that you would be feeling that way, but absolutely do not indulge that compulsion. Do not. it would just be a statistic that would make, you would just become part of a statistic that would make Donald Trump happy. And I know you don't want that. I'm not dying is painful. Yeah. And just detrimental to society. And your family, and just 1,000 good reasons to not do that. Getting suicidal thoughts during moments of hardship isn't entirely abnormal. It's usually due to mental exhaustion or that you would feel better off. You would not be better off, nor should you feed into such compulsions. Correct. That is a correct analysis. Usually when I get that bad, the answer is to take a nap. For me personally. What was I gonna do? I was just gonna... What am I gonna do with it? It's like 10. Just gonna throw you in this filing cabinet over here. God, it's a lot. Scrap wood, and the menu, and this red copy of Running Life, August 1977. I don't care about any of that right now, to be honest. I'm too tired. I'm just using the dying would be painful, and based on past experiences, I would likely be unsuccessful anyway. I'm sorry that you've reached existential, just like, I don't want to exist. Passive suicidality. It's never fun. Been feeling that a lot myself especially during the worst moments of all this. Passive suicidal ideation is the term. Thank you. From the 15-year-old with the burgeoning college career. Thank you. That's not me being sarcastic. That's like, there's a fountain of knowledge. Civil rights and discrimination, know your rights. The birth of modern hate, the coming political crisis. I forget what year this is set in. But this shit hit different. I will not be going through with any attempts, but I will also not be going out for any reason for a while. Like outside? Well, if that's what's necessary, but just none of that. No yeeting yourself to death. Yes, the other day we got approved to use ourselves for research. Approved by our class's ethics board. That's awesome. What's the research? I'm a little worried about what the research will be. Outside, yes, that's what caused this level of exhaustion. Oh. That might also explain why you've been having troubles lately. Just in general. Like, you are just exhausted beyond reason. In the heinous Maryland heat. Do I hear cats being cranky? Does father have to get over there? Okay. Oh, damn it. I should have had a snack. Alright, well, what is it? Way past, it's well past my bedtime. It's 5:20. Mostly as to how certain mental illness affects day-to-day ability to function, the way symptoms can interact, so on. Nothing to exactly be afraid. It sounds fun. As someone who's always loved psychology, it sounds fun. I'm also detecting that I've already raided this place and may have already taken all of the food. That's just an empty carton, and I'm taking it so that it doesn't fake me out anymore. Also, I should take this out. Wow, that's just inedible stuff on the shelf. Dante's Inferno is technically fan fiction of the Christian fandom. Yup. It's really funny once you realize that. And it's like, wait a minute. Is this religious culture a patchwork of various pieces of fan fiction wrapped in a trench coat? It is, isn't it? It isn't exactly fun. It's mostly writing, documentation, and journaling, alongside specific outlines I have to follow. That sounds fun, but I just love um I just love psychology. It just sounds like it'd be fun to do. Dante's Inferno is the first work of stuff insert fan fiction in all of history. I don't know if it's the first. That's the only part I question. And that's only because storytelling is so old. Ooh, this is a ton of medicine. The more medical stuff. For the medicine bag. I don't need money anymore. I just steal stuff. It's even kind of multi-fandom of the Greek fandom. Oh, that's true. Yeah, anyone who he references um anyone who references anyone that Dante references pulls down into hell, like both fictional and non-fictional, are just now part of that canon. Freeze water in these little Gatorade bottles to make little melting ice thingamajigs. It's very nice. Though it is quite cool now, thank God. Dante's Inferno is also where we get the idea of the devil is the leader of hell from. Yeah. Rather than like just an inhabitant. It's like, oh yeah, he rules down there. We had to be approved by an ethics board so that they would know that we wouldn't kill ourselves or make our conditions worse. That part wasn't exactly great. Would you prefer to be able to make your own conditions worse? But yeah, making sure you wouldn't kill yourselves. Yeah, that's not a pleasant thing to have to like be concerned about. Amelia Grace. Who's the baby? She's the baby. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. She is the baby. Aaron, stop bogging me for treats. Let's see. So what the fuck? Everyone with a mental illness is going to kill themselves. I mean, you gotta dot your I's and cross your T's. You have to do it for any form of self-based psychological experimentations. It's for ethics purposes. They would be responsible if we did so due to said forms of experiments. You have to do it for any form of self-based psychological experimentation. Man, I wish we had someone who isn't even Christian but knows a lot of Christian mythology here to yap about it. Trying to summon Shorty. I think he's still asleep though. We shall summon. That's the sound of that we Americans make when we summon. Just kidding. That was a whole bunch of nonsense. I cannot. I have to like disassemble this door to get back there. Unless there's an alternate. I don't think there's an alternate door. I would need keys. So I guess I got to keep going. Regardless of said researcher's diagnosis history. Oh, okay. It sounded like they were targeting you based on being diagnosed. Every experiment done for psychology classes has to be brought through the ethics board. Nice. Gotcha. Is Matthew's idea of magic sounds. Sometimes whimsies sound stupid. Oh, okay. Oh, rotten. Well, I'm gonna take all of it. Because anything rotten just gets thrown in the compost. Here. You want your flour and your white sugar and your yeast. The Psychology Ethics Board for campuses was actually only introduced after the infamous Stanford prison experiment. You'd think we would have gotten to this earlier. You would have thought. Like, have we considered ethics lately? No? Why? Why not? What is wrong with you? Ooh, yeah. The largest of oofs. Okay, I think there's going to be something up here. Unless, I mean, I have been in here already. Box of tissues. Sleeping pills. Sewing kit. Wait. It would be kind of cool to take a pillow and place it. Cool. The one where they recreated a prison scenario and people started abusing their powers. And I believe that's the one, yeah. And I believe said experiment happened in the 70s. Damn. Yeah, just no regard for ethics. No regard for ethics back then. Oh, I should probably... Oh, dried apricots. Hell yeah. I should probably go over why I'm doing this 24 minutes in. So, I'm working to not get evicted. At this point, I still need about $1,000. I was able to get some help to pay off the appeal bond that we were working on, but now we need about 1,000 before the 1st. So we have another week, which ain't great, but it's better than nothing. So we're working on whatchamacallit, fundraising for that. That's what this is all about. This place kind of rules. It's just, I want this piano. It'd be cool if I could just build like a walkway over to the Drake. It's a possibility. I could do it. I just need to harvest the hell out of some materials. Boop. And then I just destroy that staircase, and then we're secure. Secure. I love Tainted Jacob. Oh my god. So what is Tainted Jacob like? I haven't unlocked any Tainteds. I am completely behind on my Tainted. Oh, okay, yeah. I was like, is that a door? What the hell is that? Yes, it had to be shut down after a week, and multiple of the prisoners have trauma-based disorders now. They did not anticipate for the guards to become so abusive so quickly. God, it's rough. Only a week. It was meant to run for 3. God. Imagine, like, you volunteer for an interesting science experiment, and then you are left shattered for the rest of your life. Oh, damn it. I should have dropped all that stuff off. I'm just gonna eat all of this oregano. Can cause not okay, good. Yes, that's accurate. Can cause nausea. Let me get to the Okay, I've got room in my fridge for things that need to be. It's only a couple things. Okay. And then flour, white sugar, yeast. That all needs to go in here. How much room is in this? Okay. Yeet all of that first aid into the trauma bag. Oh, the pillow. Hold on. Yeah, I remember a living. Do you ever remember how bad your childhood was compared to how you remember it? Yeah, I'm always constantly reanalyzing my childhood, so it's a constant daily process of just like a growing awareness of what actually happened and how actually fucked up it was, and like seeing the actual damage and mildly going insane. So I hope everyone else's journey on that is going better than mine, but also at least as well as mine, because I mean, I'm not screaming in a madhouse. I remember a living hell, so no. Um, Tainted Jacob has a ghost evil Esau that attacks him and enemies. If he gets hit, turns into the Lost with no mantle. Interesting. That attacks him and enemies. Gets hit. That's interesting. How do we do, fellow nerds? Hey, Dino Paws, good to have you here. Good seeing you. Hi, person. Hi, fellow fish person. Our past can't be exactly labeled a living hell for the most part. Fish, it's Cody. Oh, derp, lol, yeah. Codino Paws. Yes, we did be fish, and then I died. It's okay, I miss the ocean. His ancient fish instincts crave the sea. I am not a good fish. Me neither. I can't swim. Although, some fish don't need to swim. You can be a mud skipper. T. Jacob's mechanic is basically that his brother Esau becomes an immortal enemy and always chases him, but Dark Esau also does contact damage, so the main thing is using him to kill enemies very quick. Gotcha. While avoiding him, I assume. My high school years are getting worse and worse in my head as I go through. Yeah. It makes me want to scream at times. The realizations. I'm sorry your high school was so effed up. I was about to say that mine was mostly okay, and then I remembered. Tainted Jacobs. Oh wait, I already read that. Sorry. Growing up, we were a glass child. Our parents put much care into our brother than they ever did us, but we ended up alone all the time. Oh, I remember resenting them all. I do. Our brother had severe behavioral issues and autism. He isn't entirely to blame, but it's not the nicest to think back on. No, your nervous system is going to be traumatized no matter what. Like, no matter how much you love them or no matter how much forgiveness, you're going to need therapy to treat that part of your nervous system. My recommendation, because I've been going through it, but talk to your doctor. My recommendation is EMDR therapy. That's what's been working for me, where it desensitizes you to specific memories, one at a time. Hey, I'm a fantastic fish IRL, but in Ascension, I am not. What is Ascension? Oh, is that WoW? Sorry, I'm a simple, ignorant man. Just felt so cast aside as if I were worthless, and he was extremely violent for an extremely long time. He still is at times. Why did you feel so cast aside? Just the amount of care that your parents put into your brother versus yourself? I've seen that dynamic before. A squeaky wheel gets the grease type thing, especially if the kid in your position is relatively high functioning or adapts well, and they're like, "Oh, the kid's fine." Like, the kid is not fine. Dental floss and a thing with broken glass. Lovely. But you're definitely not worthless. I'm sorry you felt that way. I remember feeling that as a child quite a bit, and then having to, like, rebuild my whole sense of self-worth from the ground up, which ain't fun, but it can be done. My high school was better than my brother Uzi's high school. He encountered people fornicating under the stairs almost daily. Mine was less sexual trauma for most people and more about emotional trauma from being around a school full of mentally ill kids. Yeah, that must have been tough. God, that couch looks so shiny. Contrast to the pillow. Under the stairs almost daily? Good lord. Yeah, either way, extremely unpleasant. Must have been very disorienting. Sorry you had to go through that. Must have been so chaotic. Did my hair change? What happened to my hair? Now I got like a bob or something. He had always been the priority. Oh, I'm sorry. They never understood that I could have problems of my own. Fortunately, that's painfully common. Just one kid is sort of left to fend for themselves simply because they can, but they shouldn't have to. I ended up compartmentalizing everything and spending every night just thinking about it over and over. I was never allowed to express those feelings. It's a very complicated thing. Were you ever able to express them to anyone? God, that must have been all-consuming. 'Consuming. 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 So sorry you had to deal with that. I hope you're able to get those feelings out now. And you don't have to hyperfixate it on it every night to process it. Not until around 14 when we first got into therapy. I still can't help but to think about what life would have been like if he were never... Oh, God. It's a rough train of thought. Yeah, that's hard to jive with, to like... It's so tempting to think of the alternate realities. If I could go back in time type things. But fortunately, we can't go back, and we have to make the most of what we have, whether we like it or not, whether we would prefer to have it or not. So all you can do now is try to get therapy, try to heal, try to rebuild, try to make something happy and healthy out of something that started in a lot of confusion and pain. There's still a chance that this can come together in a positive way. To be honest, I was probably just too easily pushed into emotionally damaging situations. Most people had a small group of friends they hung with. I had a large group of friends that treated me more like a therapist than anything else. Therapist and a friend. I mean, it's fun being a therapist and helping people. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm not a therapist, but I'm helping people with therapy-like practices. Um, but just being used for that is awful. It's not being a therapist when people aren't trying to change and will outright lie just to get sympathy. It is very difficult when people aren't trying to change or aren't willing to change and will outright lie just to get sympathy. Yeah, it's hard to be like, hey, I'm trying to help you. And then be like, well, all that data you gave me for helping you, now I gotta throw it out the window and rediscover what the truth is. Let's see. Thinking. Oh. So weird. Yeah, the whole YouTube algorithm does not like me. What was I gonna say? Stalking the safe house. Sorry, I was trying to figure out what to name the backup save. Let's see what's in the chat. Hey! It's 4 of my favorites. From my favorite clown. Good to have you here, Caden. How are you doing? I hope you're well. That is tragically relatable. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Yeah, it's not easy. It's being parentified as a child is one thing, and then being sort of adultified into being a therapist. It has its effect. Long-term negative repercussions. I'm battling my cats. Hell yeah. Are you winning, son? Had a girl tell me she was pregnant with the child of a 21-year-old after she insisted on still sleeping with him when I told her 14-year-old ass not to. Turned out she was lying the whole time because she thought it made her cool, and it just caused me to cry every day. That... damn. Did she ever apologize? That's just so heartbreaking. Wait. No, I wasn't supposed to put the soap in there. There it is. Supposed to go over here. Beef patty rotten. I need to put this flour somewhere. God, that's traumatizing. Yeah, I really hope she apologized or something. I don't want to place a giant bag of flour. It looks ridiculous over. So, just yeet. I ultimately don't have that many problems that I can recognize, and those that I do, I can usually work through. That's good. Wonder what it's like for the other alters. Nope, when I found out she was lying and stopped being her friend, she decided I was the problem for telling people why I stopped being her friend when asked. The inevitable tactic of the person getting called out for being a liar. Lying liar who lies about horrible things. Do I have any room in for here? Yep. Well, those are full now. Also, these four things right here are all whatchamacallit. They're all vaults, standing vault. And I do have the ability to take them apart. I'm just not sure when I should do that. And I'm curious what the hell is in them. I guess probably just paperwork. What it's like for the others, well, they all have their own struggles that they deal with. I don't entirely understand all of them, but they are ultimately humans with human struggles. Relatable. Truly relatable. Oh, Amelia Grace. Hold up. Look at how cute my cat is. Look at what a cutie she is. Look at how cute my cat is. Look at all the boxes in the back, because I'm trying to move. Oh. Fill me in. That's his tail moving. Smoke, you're very hard to see on camera. Sweet baby. Sorry, I got really distracted over here. I needed dopamine. There we go. Boop. I was very bitter and over everything my last semester. I told everyone I was never coming back, even as an alumni, and I never did. Damn. Like, fuck y'all, I'm out forever. Well, you're better off without him. Oh, damn it, I was supposed to throw these away. By throw them away, I mean put them in the compost. Kit Kat, kitty cat, yeah. Now I want a Kit Kat. Is Caden the only one here who eats them by, like, biting them and not breaking them into separate? I can hold up to 20. Cool. There's just one. There's just, oh, there's a couple bottles of bleach in there. I used to have a FF14 character named Kit Kat Kitty Cat. Aw. That's adorable. No, he's not. I'll eat him like that on occasion. Wild. Wait, there's stuff in the microwave? A rotten bowl of oatmeal. Hooray. Man, I guess I gotta go get some Kit Kats. Man, that sounds so good. Willow and Jack both bite them. The rest of us are more civilized in that specific way, I guess. Civilized. Simply a more civilized way. I just really like to savor them. Oh my god, I gotta... Yes, go up, come on. Okay. And then I gotta... Place. I said place. There we go. Okay. Now I actually don't want it there. Pick up. And then place. And then take some painkillers. Take pills. The popular girls at my school call me a pick-me for having more male friends rather than female ones. Just have a different friend group. I break them, but Shorty sometimes... Okay, that's separate. I thought you were like, I break them. I break the popular girls. The popular girls at my school call me a pick-me for having more male friends rather than female ones. Just happens sometimes. You're not a pick-me. They're weird shamers. I break them, but Shorty sometimes eats them by just instantly biting them. Damn. I can't believe everyone's been out here not following the Kit Kat rules, and my autistic rule following ass has been like, you break them apart. Now I really want Kit Kats. Man, I eat to fuel myself and sate my cravings, not to enjoy whatever the fuck that means. Like, enjoy, savor, take pleasure in. I mean, it's why I'm fat. Because food give happy. Those popular girls are just jealous. I agree. They want the guys to constantly give him attention. Oh, you're right. They're like, oh, she's got a harem. To be fair, Shorty also eats them when they are melted. That's not too bad. I say that because sometimes you got to eat a candy melted. Sometimes you just got no choice. But if that's his preference, I also... Oh, did that just break apart? Did that just break? Oh, no. Son of a bitch. Okay. Can I pick up this smooth table? Okay, smooth table in 2 parts. What do they weigh? Ooh, too much for me to carry one. I'll just don't mind me, just a giant pile of kitchenware in the middle of the room. We are attention seekers. We have the overdue shallow emotions for shallow attention disorder. Well, you shan't get shallow attention out of me. So no need to overdo anything. I freeze chocolate because I prefer it that way. That's totally fine. I don't usually do that much. Because I really like chocolate I like a certain level of melt. I like chocolate and what else? Oh, ice cream. I like it when ice cream has a certain level of like partway between solid and melting. There's nothing enjoyable about eating. Only thing enjoyable about it is it being full. Damn. I wish you could taste. Taste as I taste. Actually, it's probably for the best that you don't, you don't taste the way I taste. Just because you'd be heavier than me, because you'd be like, oh, this rules. Let's see. Not for me. One of them has said to my face something like, oh, which one are you fucking right now? I'm so sorry that they're doing that. What was that? Was that me? Oh, yeah, I'm in pain. From hauling stuff like a lunatic. Yeah, unfortunately, that is a common accusation. Because in their head, that's the calculus they're doing, and they're like, that's what I would be seeking. There's some projection going on there on their part. Okay. Drop the smooth table. Drop the smooth table. Yeah, projection, popular girl projection. Absolutely. Like, and also, not like you said, a jealous thing. Like, I want what you have. It's like, why are you making it look so easy? How dare you? Let's. What do I want it? Oh man, I want to move something, but it will require just dumping everything on the ground. All right. Or how do I do this? How do I want to? Maybe I just move this? No. How much is in here? Maybe I just find somewhere else to put Lamau. I don't know where to put this, but it's up here now. Sure is up here now. Where there's the paint. Take pills. Eating is not fun. Binge eating is a massive hit to the self-esteem after it happens. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, in my situation, there's also a hit to the self-esteem depending on what I'm eating. Like, if I'm eating to just have fun with, like, no regard for health or anything like that, I definitely am like, oh, I don't feel great about myself. Like, bro, I am super close to my friends, and I know for the fact that they are the least fuckable boys around. Just kidding. I love them. That's so funny. That is some classic girlfriend shit talk. Let's see. I want to pick up. Well, is there? Can I fit? Yeah. Yeah. Let's pick up the coffee machine. Put the coffee machine somewhere else. Oh, put the coffee machine right here. Uh, can I not? Why? Oh, am I just not close enough? Yeah. That's all. Wait, right? Right? There it is. I'm always so tired no matter how much I sleep. It doesn't go away. Well, that's no good. Have you had water recently, like a full glass or bottle of it? Excellent question. We drink around half a gallon a day. Good, solid. Gotcha. A lot of what I used to consider tiredness or depression was dehydration, is all. I'm sorry, did I fuck that up too? Fuck that up too. Oh, come on, man. This is why I can't have nice things. Because they keep exploding when I try and use them. Okay. Welp. Guess I'll smoke a cigarette. That's what my character wants to do. Whenever I get a binge eating episode, I lay in bed and wonder why I do this to myself and why I have to be so pathetic even if I eventually heal from that insecurity. It happens again and again. Don't be mean to yourself like that. I know that the shame cycle is like an inevitable aspect of what you're going through. Do you have an answer for yourself as to like why you do it? And you're not pathetic. You have an eating disorder. It's a health condition. There's no need to add a value judgment on yourself. Yeah, I can see how the again and again would create a wound. The end of the day, eating disorders are just exhausting. It sounds like it. I would hate to have to do that. Doesn't sound great. Yeah, they are. It isn't great. I do not recommend it. I will try to avoid it, and I hope that you fully overcome yours. I say try to avoid it because there's been part of me that's been like, oh, an eating disorder sounds like I could use one, or like a tapeworm, like I could use one of the, but obviously, like realistically, like I do not want that, nor should I want that. Apparently, I'm in great pain. There's a great deal of muscle strain happening. I'm in great pain. I'm in terrible pain. Oh man, is everything over here full? Now that I've accidentally destroyed the other one. Wait. Can I place? Place one. Aw, it's just on its side. It just looks like a giant joint. A barbecue lighter. Placing the barbecue lighter. And then we will place one. There we go. Drinking water out of a wine glass because my mom hasn't cleaned any glasses yet. That's hilarious. I always feel so fancy. Yeah, it feels weird that the lipstick is upright. Just seems like it would be have fallen over. But fuck it. The shame is what makes binge eating disorder a disorder. It can't be stopped unless the entire behavior is unlearned, of which it can't be simply unlearned. Yeah, not an easy process. And telling someone with low self-esteem, don't be mean to yourself, is like telling a fish not to glub. It's very true. But they do need to know. We all need to know when we are being mean to ourselves, and thus when we should stop. We have a rather long history of eating disorders. It's all bullshit. Ah, yes, the tapeworm diet, truly a product of its time. Let's keep that one in the past. Yeah, that's a horrifying one. Wait, is this just a box of sparklers? Hell yeah. What have you been doing in the apocalypse, self-proclaimed mayor? Smoking, sparklers, lipstick. I found a sack. I'm bored. I'm gonna do a Fiend Folio Isaac run. What is that? I'm so tempted to go get to walk across to the grocery store. People really were just doing some random bullshit. It was crazy. I love all the ones that are like opium and cocaine and fucking radium. Just put anything. Put any goddamn thing out there. Pretty sure everyone knows when they're being mean to themselves, and pretty sure it's not fixing anything to point it out. People don't always know. It's important to, like, in general. Sorry, what? Growing herbs that Ballen Coolen. Friend Folio is a popular Isaac mod, if I can recall. Gotcha. Oh, dry cat food. Calipers, plastering, spade, vice grips. Man, they get put in a lot of stuff for letting you build things. I'm very happy about. Friend or fiend? Fiend folio or friend? Yeah, it is fiend. Fiend folio. Opium magnificent. Yes, let's. And the British said, let's conquer the Chinese and then make them Farm and consume opium. Are we the baddies? The fiend folio. I'm over here. The friend folio. Long jocks. Magazine. Word search magazine. Doodle of something crude. And we'll be taking that. Wait. How is there nothing? Nothing at all. Nothing of nomery. Folio is no friend. He is a scoundrel. A fiend. I love talking like an old-timey person. It's just fun. My cat is being cute, then biting me when I try to pet him. Aw. Just classic cat behavior. Oh, shit. Someone just left a sleeping bag out here. Oh, shit, I'm standing on glass. I'm standing on glass. Whoops. At least I think that's glass. Natural water source. Interesting. Is this just decor, or can I take this? It's just decor. Speaking of just decor, let me up the friggin'... Ugh. Okay, I really gotta stop walking on the goddamn glass. Walking on broken glass. Wait, can I go down this one? Or are all ladders a lie in this game? All ladders are lies. Lying ladders that lie. Disgusts me. Alright, what's up here? What's up here? Oh. Oh. But friend is a character in Fiend Folio. That's hilarious. And what if I were an old-timey person? And what if I was an old-timey person? What then? I think that'd be awesome. Glass should not hurt that much if you're wearing shoes. What odd game mechanics? No, it wasn't pain. I was worried about breaking the glass with my weight. I was like, what am I doing? I am just running around on glass. The maniac. Well, let's see. Owo-chan has just remembered that she has a Twitch account. Welcome, Owo-chan. Good to have you here. I'm trying to see if there's any food in this foodery. Wait. What's in that trash can? I'm sorry, shooting glass. Hell yeah. I mean, I like it, but I gotta wear these classics. I need to find a mirror so I can change my hair back. He let me scratch his head, though. I have done the scratches on the cat's. Aw. Scratches delivered. Take the tea bag and the sugar packet. I think I plundered this place already. Dag nabbit. And this place. Alright, well. Time to fuck right off out of here. Scratches on the kitsies. Welcome back. Switch from YouTube because it was acting up. Was it me or was it YouTube? I'm wondering if I somehow broke my YouTube channel. Because the algorithm is ignoring the hell out of me. Oh, and of course I'm hungry. I don't think I'm going to find any food at the bank, except maybe in the break room. Life is very confusing now, very unreal, very odd, very distant. I think that's the derealization. Sorry you're experiencing that. It must feel so disorienting. I think it was just my... Okay. I gotta keep an eye on whether or not it's me, because OBS likes to crash. Is there anything over here? Nope. 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 Can I climb this? Nope. I can go F myself, but beyond that, can't do shit. Ooh, vehicle key. What was that? Chevalier Dart. Add it to the key ring. 7 residence keys, and then like 1, 2, 3, 4, blah, blah. At least. Wait. Hold up. I just realized. Yep, there we go. Oh, I got 2 of some of these. Wait, is electricity still on in that Zomboid save file? Yep. It's the rising mode, which is like an easier mode for people like me who want to build and aren't like, oh, I want the hardcore zombie experience. And I'm like, no, I want to build a cool zombie safe house under conditions that don't make me want to tear my hair out. I do think trying to do this in normal mode, is a challenge that I should do. And you could technically think of this as practice for that. Oh, wait. Dumbass. Put in there already. Hold on. Wet standing sink. Can I not look at the mirror and do I need like a hand mirror? Got one at home, but is that place just straight up empty? All right. We're leaving out the way we came. There we go. Let's try the second floor over here. Mason's trowels just in the trash can. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that. Hold on. Matthew, once again, not reading properly. Tried to make it rhyme, but it's not read as Oneb. Scritches of the kids. Which part did I get wrong? I said scritches the second time, not scratches. Scratches and scritches. Scratches on the catses, the scritches on the kitses. There we go. There we go. I got it. Thank you. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that about the rising theme. Yeah, it's I really should try doing this in regular mode and see how that goes. Probably poorly for me. Probably a multiple attempt. Dreams, that's how my dreams are. So disorienting. That is my day-to-day routine. Must be very disorienting. So you know how you view your dreams? Imagine that being your waking life while confusing your waking life for your dreams. A very disorienting way to live. Wait. This door. Can I disassemble? I need a screwdriver. Can I open this window? Okay. There's a whole bunch of stuff I want in there. So, where's the nearest screwdriver? Probably just gotta go home for the screwdriver. I can feel my organs inside of my body sometimes. That's scary. I feel like you should go get that checked out. Same. It's been confirmed to be psychological rather than physical, in my case anyways. That's fascinating. It's making me itchy on the inside. Wait, is this still Simon? It's sounding kind of like Ivy now, but I don't know Simon that well. I don't know Simon that well either. But the emoji change does feel like Ivy. Give me like 20 more minutes and I'll maybe answer that. Answer pending. Identity processing. Wait, did I get any food on me that I can just eat right now? Or was it all... It's all just medicine and this doodle of something cruel. Ooh. It's not a good sound. Okay. Blind and rage. Blind and rage. Blind and rage. Yay, being in loading mode, lol. In my defense, it's very confusing, especially whilst just having identity issues of my own. Yeah. We're not criticizing or looking down on you. It's not an easy thing to deal with. And if you ever feel worthless, just remember, you can sell those organs. If you ever feel worthless, just remember, the black market values you. System shit is so weird. Usually we have obvious switches here, but every now and then it's like, wait, who am I? Just disorienting to hell. There we go. Usually that's what it's like for us. We never usually get it completely obvious, and we're usually still aware while another is fronting. Still aware. God, that's such a disorienting thing to have to deal with on top of all the other things you have to deal with in life. Well, I understand the concept. OSDD is basically there's something, but it's not exactly this thing condition. They're still loading on a concrete definition. No, wait, I didn't mean to put that in there. Goes in here. First aid goes in the first aid bag. Who knew? Oh, this trash can. Throw in the sack and the doodle of something crude and the rubber hose and just boop, boop, boop. Someone's fucking underpants are in this trash can. What the hell? I don't think I could explain it better if I tried. Well, basically just means your experiences don't exactly align with that of DID or DPDR, even though you can have both OSDD and DPDR, so you get OSDD instead. This is the classification you have, because you don't fit in the other ones. Like, do I actually properly fit this? And it's like, shrug. It is shocking how how young all these sciences are when you really look at it. Like, why don't we know this? Why don't we understand this? Why are we only just getting to this now? It's it's maddening in a lot of ways. Times. Just like how I was diagnosed MDNOS, mood disorder not otherwise specified, as a youngin', they're like, it's definitely not normal, but we aren't sure what the fuck is going on. It's definitely not as it should be, but other than that, I have no clue what the fuck is going on. Where do I want to put this bottle of water? Where do I want to put the bottle of water? Put it around the base of the plant. I don't fit in anywhere. And then the cutest fucking emoji of all time. Just adorable. Absolutely precious. Also, Autism 2 used to be called, it was only renamed to OSDD and DID in the 2000s, if I recall correctly. That's very fresh. Relatively. Also, Autism 2 used to be called PDDNOS because it's not quite Asperger's, but also definitely not full-blown autism. So I was that weird middle ground, and I guess I still am, just that I have a number now instead of an acronym. You've been upgraded from acronyms to numbers. Congratulations. Because the dissociative disorders were discovered pretty recently in retrospect. Lol, yeah. It's always alarming. Like, it's like, oh, we only discovered this recently. Even relatively recently, it's like, but hasn't there been signs of this the whole time? How did we not? Why did we not? And I just get baffled. Checking how late the groceries. Open. It closes at 11. Are you fucking okay? Yeah, the autism change only happened in the 2010s, so I get it. I think like 90s or 2000s, but at least they knew it exists. It's so wild. It's like, why was my child messed up? Oh, when you grew up, they didn't understand this seemingly basic thing about human biology. About to unscrew a door is what this one is called. Backing up the save file. An MPD was only found to be an actual dissociative disorder in the 2000s to 2010. Really? What is now DID used to be considered a personality disorder. Wonder what is the distinction between a personality disorder and a non-personality disorder? I'm curious. While you answer that, I'm a stretch. Yeah, a lot of people still think it simply must be. They got so many personalities in there. Ah, it simply must be a personality disorder. Okay. Fortunately, they do. People have literally told me it's a personality disorder and not a dissociative disorder. Were these informed people? Or at least once informed people? Outdated info? Also, saying these like devastating things with the cutest emojis is very funny to me. All right. We are gonna go try and unscrew that door. Oh shit, maybe I should sleep first. It says I'm exhausted. Psychology students, classmates? But yeah, still outdated. Sleep. Little do these people know I have said condition. You know, I'm something of a dissociative disorder myself, you say. If I were born in medieval England, I would have been burnt at the stake, I think. I remember. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why did I wake up alarmed? As the fucking fire engine goes by, I'm gonna eat gummy worms and smoke cigarettes. I'm gonna smoke another cigarette for the nerves, apparently. Eat those gummy worms, please. Everyone says that. Everyone who's ever said anything about their life back then would be like this. Said that. Not everyone can be burnt. Do better. Be more creative. I'd have been repeatedly exercised before probably dying of exhaustion or bloodletting related causes. Bro, I mean, yeah, that's what I've been hearing from medieval scholars. It's like more people, a large amount of you think, way too many of you think you're going to get burnt at the stake. It's not happening. I don't know. I don't know what would have happened to me. I wouldn't have been able to pay attention to shit, and I would have been whipped to death. That's what I assume. I wouldn't have been able to stay on task, and then it would have gotten me beaten. Dude, I genuinely sometimes just write cryptic messages on paper and hide them in random places at my school. That's just whimsy. There shouldn't be anything illegal about whimsy. Put these shooting glasses here, because I can. Tin can, empty bottle. I got the lighter. How many types of friggin' lighter does a guy need? I like it when I have extra items like this. One of the benefits of scavenging is then you can just add stuff to the decor around. Can I place a single tea bag? Oh, the tea bag's vertical, which is hilariously impossible. Probably wouldn't be burnt. I would be executed for something. That makes sense. Yeah, I'd probably. You violated the law. I would have been left in a field as an infant because they'd think I was a changeling. That's so fucking real. That is exactly what would happen. I wouldn't have gotten to the steak part. Oh, man. Matthew, being like 200 pounds would make you a global celebrity? Well, that's fantastic. I'm 250 pounds. I'm gonna be a galactic celebrity. Oh my god, that felt so mean. I wasn't trying to be mean, and then the saddest tears. Yeah, being overweight, I would be like, we must keep him. He is, and hold him for ransom. He is clearly some sort of king or lord. Another can opener. I'm just gonna throw it in there. And I'm gonna throw, which of these lighters has more? Okay, I'm gonna throw this one in there. Holy shit. Who the fuck? Okay. Matchbook. That. Uh, these candles I don't need. Okay, what we were gonna do? Okay. We were gonna do a thing. And then I got distracted. Story of my life. Holy fuck. Went to the wrong door. Story of my life. Here we go. True, fatness was considered amazing back then, lol. Yep. You had money, you were famine proof. If a famine happens, I'm so set. Basically everyone but kings were starving, basically. Because basically everyone but kings were starving, basically. Yep. I still would have kept him housed. Well, you would be closer to circus freak than respect celebrity, but I digress. If I was royalty, it still would have kept him housed and fed. Yeah, a lot of those circus freaks made good livings. Shout out to all the circus folk. All right, here's that door that defeated us earlier. We are now simply going to disassemble the door. It's way funnier when it's at high speed like that. I would like these supplies, yes. Boop, boop. Okay. So now we're in. I actually would prefer to be wielding the crowbar. It has more range. There we go. All right. Yeah, I've never been in here before, so I do not know what the zombie situation is like. Although, yeah, okay, things are clear. Okay. All right, I think that was every room. Yep. Okay, that apartment's clear. In the bathroom. Okay. Gotta be ready. Yeah. Okay. 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 We're good. Yeah. 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 Ooh. Okay. I think that was all of it. Okay, that apartment's clear. Oh. What else we got in here? Clearly. Okay, some classic items. That room's clear. Is this whole building clear? Did they all just wander out somehow? Being a circus freak would have been pretty cool. Dehumanizing, but I don't have many problems with that. Yeah, you'd be fine. I've already experienced enough of that to the point where I wouldn't be traumatized if it happened again. So sorry. But it will be a superpower. All of our trauma can be harnessed for greater good. Not that it was great that we should ever have been traumatized. But we can make gold out of the lead that we are handed. The rich used to keep artists as pets and would give them supplies and everything they needed to live. We should bring that back as a thing, lol. Too many starving artists. We should. I mean, we kind of do. It's called Patreon. but it should definitely be like everywhere. There should not be a single unfed artist. Just an empty closet area. I'm sorry, are there no zombies in this fucking building at all? I'll be damned. Well, we've checked. Yeah, we've checked this whole second floor. Zombie free. Check these bookshelves. I'm also a contortionist, so I could have pretty easily become a circus freak too. Hell yeah. If not a freak, then at least a performer. And this place was completely empty. Let me check these bookshelves. Nope. Nope. Oh, there's one. Oh, speaking of there's one. There's some VHS train bomb. I saw a zombie outside. They are migrating in this direction. Go deal with that zombie. Wait. Oh. That was a great wet sound. Well, half joking because yes, there are too many struggling artists, but no, we should not make people pets. Yeah, people should not be pets. It's patron, not petron. My terrible English pun. For the day. Just kidding, I'll be making many more. Oh, go in for the kill. Pacha! Gotcha. Anyone else? Anyone else? Anyone else? Nope. Got keys? Got keys? Nope. Anyone else hassle in this building? Humans should be domesticated more. Humans should be human more. That too. Yeah. We should domesticate humanity. Don't clip that. Twitch clip that. Humans only creatures to think rationally. They don't use that gift. The right people don't use it enough, that's for goddamn sure. Let's see, what time is it? Okay. I'm trying to find a welding book so I can finally make my steel wall, but even the bookstore didn't have it. Ah, shit, there's zombies. Okay. We're gonna head this way. Damn. Over here. Nope. Every car is like a present at Christmas, except there's a chance that the present can't be opened. I'd have to break into this one, I think. Yep. Can't get into any of those doors. Well, not the only. Dolphins are second to man in intelligence. Yeah, and they need to be reined in tune. They need to be stopped. My baby is going next month. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't wait to be alone. I also... You can't wait. Was that sarcasm? I also don't want to lose my reason to get out of bed. Oh. You can find new reasons. You can foster a new cat. You can get a new foster cat lined up. Oh, God. Yeah, the disgusting things they do to other fish Willow loves pink dolphins, but doesn't understand what dolphins are like to other creatures. Yeah, but this is one of those like hashtag not all dolphins type situations. Actually, I can't do anything. Then oh, it's more frozen butter. Wasn't there like a racist dolphin, or am I going crazy right now? Probably. That's not what we were thinking of. It's not sarcasm. I need a break from caretaking. I just don't like thinking of that break time. Yeah, it's not easy. The absence can weigh really heavy. Oh, apparently I'm out of water. I've filled a bottle. And then let's eat the chocolate bar. It is all dolphin. They literally essay other fish for sport. Yep, horrifying. Play with their prey for hours before killing them. Yep. They hunt for sport and not just to feed. Reincarnation of Satan, ocean demons. Damn. I mean, they do that heinous shit. No lie detected there. But it's, again, it's not all of them. It's just a really uncomfortable amount. Oh, no, I don't want to. Of a bitch. Alright. Disassemble door. Looks like there were a lot of zombies in here at one point. All these broken windows. Me coming from room to room with a hammer and a screwdriver all threatening like. Oh. I'll take that. All this shit sounds good. Born in the place of God's tears, the fallen angels of the seas. Wait, what? They do that to other fish for sport? Yes. Tragically, yes. Unfortunate. They do. I should have researched more before making a demi-dolphin OC. Ooh. I don't know what to tell you. I regret to inform you of the horrors. Oh shit, that's what became of the demons God sent to the seas. They became fucking dolphins. All of the fallen angels that fell into the ocean became dolphins is my new headcanon. Maybe kill it off. I heard that as I regret to inform you about the horse. Caden, I regret to inform you of the horse. Instead of horrors. I'm changing her species into a leviathan. Screw it. Do whatever you please. There's plenty of prehistoric animals, too. We don't know anything about their behavior, for the most part. So you don't have to worry about, like, oh, did this prehistoric fish, you know, anything dolphins do? Nice. Yay, Eldritch Horror. Hell yeah. Butter frozen. Oh, yeah. I need a bigger backpack. Did anyone else call it a pack as a kid? I know it cannot be just me. But I have really distinct memories doing that. For some reason. I knew dolphins were mean, but I didn't know they were monsters. Yeah. It's shocking. Especially because they've got really good PR. Like, they're very popular. They're adorable. Hold on, I'm gonna place this copy of Train Bomb. What an insane title, but that it really is like that's a whole plot. I understand Shorty's hate towards dolphins now. They're kind of fucked up. I mean, so are humans, but I don't think we're as adorable as dolphins. Perhaps if there's any written works about it already, make a new one where she takes a test and it turns out she's part Leviathan. Instead, like, oh, they screwed up some paperwork. Or the 23andMe results getting updated. And it's like, ooh, it said you were Irish, but it's actually British. Sorry. Sorry, you're just British now. We regret to inform you, you are merely British. Oh, legal writing guide. I should read that. I have become more powerful. You know, it's amazing that I haven't broken this yet. This, like, the glass thing that they've added. Can I disassemble? Do I just have to break? Window. Yep, smash window. I don't wanna do it. Whoa. In Joan Didion's 1960s book, Slouching Towards Bethlehem, she includes a poem of the end of the world. The author describes it as the arrival of a rough sphinx-like beast slouching towards Bethlehem to be born. The author uses this to vent her fear, that all of her life will one day be irrelevant, of her fear of her fear of her culture evolving, and that writing will one day be an irrelevant job. She wasn't that far off, given that the time that she wrote Slouching Towards Bethlehem no longer exists. God. Why did we bring up this horrifying existential terror? I keep checking the fridge for food when I know there's no snackies and I'm likely thirsty anyway. Get yourself a drink. That's funny. I'm doing that. Slouching Towards Bethlehem isn't horror. It's a book of her fears about society and social evolution. Not even really a novel. Gotcha. Good clarification. I haven't read it, so. But I have heard of it multiple times through reputation. Shh. Throw this stuff over here. Like Atlas Shrugged. Atlas Shrugged is certainly novel length. But yeah, more just a straw man treatise on Ayn Rand's fantastical interpretation of what it means to be rich and powerful. Aw, the pretty, pretty boy. All right. Give her a sleeps. Man. Oh. I do like that they made it so there's more consequences for taking the smoker perk. Like you're doing this cough at random points. That totally gives away your position if there are zombies nearby. Oh, good balance. Atlas Shrugged is fucked, by the way. Rand was having an affair at the time and made a point in her book to defend affairs, calling them logical. Good lord. She was a menace to monogamy and society. Defending affairs. That one. Unscrewing doors galores. Backing that up. Bing, bada, boom. Plus, she eventually became poor and went on welfare under a pseudonym so she wouldn't be caught on welfare. Girl, just give up the ghost and live in a society. God. Menace to society, for real, for real. I can't believe she would commit fraud using a pseudonym to get on welfare. Well, that was an excellent way to end this stream. That shit's so funny. That 20 centuries of stony sleep were vexed to nightmare by a rocking cradle. And what rough beast its hour come round at last slouches towards Bethlehem to be born. What beast? What rough beast? There's the final part of there's the final part of the poem that was referenced in slouching towards Bethlehem. Yeah, it's a damn good poem, very intense. Oop. Don't mind me just coming down the thing. Don't mind me just running over here. It's not scary, it's mostly entirely symbolic. No, it's scary. It's supposed to evoke horror. And then the symbolism works through the horror that was invoked. Oh, here's that car that I crashed. Not scary, sounds fucking scary. Yeah. Does this... What? Hold up. Got a weird ass pop up. Hydration. Thank God. There we go. Does this car work? It does work, but it has no gas. Good to know. Don't mind me just checking out the cars. Oh, can't get in that one. What about this one? Okay. Damn it. I'm defeated by basic auto security. How could this happen? Is the stream over already, by the way? I think in a bit. I'm just really tired from the day that I've had. And I do plan to stream again sometime midday. Oh. The creature slouching towards Bethlehem to be born is actually because that's where Jesus was born, and the birth of such kindness would be the birthplace of the end of the world, of the very creature that would end humanity of the end times. God damn. Must we have both births in the same place? Can't we have evil born in like somewhere else? I mean, there's a lot more to the poem, but it's around 2,000 characters, so I can't paste it. Understandable. That would be crazy. Just spamming the chat with the entire poem. How'd your court shit go, by the way? Never got to it. Did I not? That's the point of the poem. Both good and evil can sprout from the same source. Oh, I see. Nom's Bethlehem. It is giving, like, Spider-Man and all of his villains come from the same town. No more evil, just eat an entire biblical civilization. It's what God would do. Yup. How'd your court shit go, by the way? Never got to it. So I was able to secure, to perfect the appeal. My mother and some friends of mine were able to get me the money that I needed. Oh, another key. Love picking up the keys. Hell yeah. New car unlocked. Not much gas. So the appeal has been perfected, which just means I did everything that I needed to do to make the appeal real and make the appeal process go through. Big relief. It was due by the end of... Hello, am I back? Are we here? Are we there? Are we here? Are we good? Are we back? Wow. Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, both OBS and Zomboid crashed. They both crashed. Ah, my face when the horrors is slouching towards Bethlehem to be born. That face when the horrors are slouching towards Bethlehem to be born. Okay, well that was annoying at the last second. I'm more annoyed that Zomboid crashed. Well, that's irritating. Alberta, ain't Bethlehem a place still? Yep. Until Iran or someone nukes it. It's there for now. Can't you just go visit Bethlehem? Yes. You can slouch towards Bethlehem as a tourist. That should be a whole ad. I will eat it if I do, so no horrors can come delete humanity. Nom. It's a noble sacrifice. The Night of the Noms. Which sounds like Night of the Living Dead, but isn't. Well, sorry for the crash at the end of this, y'all. I'm gonna be cutting this a little late. I'm gonna be cutting this a little early. I've been on for 2 hours. Usually I do 3. I'm just tired after a long day of trying to get all of my friggin' paperwork put together. I had to get stuff printed. I had to I had to get it printed. I had to get a cashier's check. I then went to the courthouse. They told me that, hey, we can't take this cashier's check. You have to pay this at the other courthouse, even further away, and you have to do it in cash. So I was like, what the fuck? And then I had to like go to a Chase near the other courthouse, cash the check, and then walk to the courthouse. And I got there like 8 minutes before closing, got everything in, finally got it all taken care of, walked out of there, checked my clock. It was 4:30 exactly, which is when the whole courthouse office closes. So I got all that done under the wire, and I'm tired and I want a snack. Night of the Noms. Yes. If you remove the K, it's Night of the Noms, and it's about like really cute vampires that are just like nom nom. They don't actually hurt you. It's just nom nom. Yay, a reference to a book from the 60s, which for her was absolutely terrifying. Prove on all of her points. It's now all outdated. How lovely. You never said how the court thing went. It crashed before that. I'm getting the feeling of the Hungies right now. What the fuck is with the courthouse system? Ugh, or a night owl cookie monster? Like actually reading Slouching Towards Bethlehem in 2026. You gotta read the classics whenever you're around them. She was very correct. I need to give it a look. Night of the Noms is about night owls who are stoner. Night owl cookie monster. Now I'm getting it. Yeah, what the fuck is with the courthouse system? Yeah, it was weird. Especially since I'd called ahead to make sure that I was like, cashier's check, cash. What's the best thing? And I don't like carrying cash. I would rather carry the cashier's check. So didn't have a fun time just, walking to the courthouse with money in my person. Just so muggable. I did edibles like once and hated the experience. You are way too young for that shit. I'm glad you hated it. Don't get back into it until your 20s or 30s. Until you can legally consume it. Same, I don't do well with marijuana. For me, I respond, it really depends. It's very strain specific. But yeah, ultimately, in the end, I got everything taken care of. The appeal is perfected, but I still need to fundraise like another $1,000 because I have to pay rent every month I'm there while on appeal, and that's due on the 1st. So we'll still be in fundraising mode, although it does seem like friggin' YouTube is ignoring me after the Zomboid burst. So I don't know if I'm going to keep doing Zomboid. It really depends. I'm really like it. I'm like thinking about more fast-paced games. I'm not sure. These slower paced games have been good for this moment because I've been so stressed. Um, but we shall see. Not that even that I didn't do well, it's that I lost my mind. I just sat by a fire and watched it and realized I was living a lie. Dude, you were using it correctly. That's just called clarity. Sitting by a fire and watching it, that's just a good time, no matter, even if you're sober. Realized I was living a lie. It just sounds valuable. That's what I meant. I very much went insane after 2 bong hits. It's a hallucinogen, and I don't need that. Yeah, you do not need that at all. Yeah, 2 bong hits ruining you. Yeah. I wish it would be useful for you. I wish it was more of a cure-all for everyone. at least help a little. It made me have a it made me have a huge existential crisis, but it was very eye-opening. Won't ever do again though. Yeah. Stay away from it until you feel ready for it or never, whatever you prefer. Um I can't do more than half a joint without bad reactions. Damn. At most I can get anxious at this point, but otherwise I have a positive reaction to it. Um Anxiety is about the worst of it, and that's something that I've been really good at pulling myself down from. Also, half a joint is a lot because I was living a lie. I wasn't like wrong, but I was tweaking a little. Yeah, you were you had been become relaxed enough to have the revelation, but not relaxed enough to be experiencing the revelation, unfortunately. But I'm glad you had the revelation because it's like a lot, it was medical marijuana, barely anything. Oh, okay. I didn't realize they gave you half-assed marijuana in Maryland or wherever you had it. In Colorado, we lead the way. I couldn't tell if I was living a lie for most of my life. It just felt normal until then, where it all just ran out and I saw things how it was. Yeah, you fell away from a lot of the pretenses and cultural like constructions and social constructs that were holding all that up. You're like, oh fuck. All for the best. I experienced ego death because of that too. Some people pay good money to have this level of mental clarity. But I'm out of that phase. Yeah. I mean, 15 is way too early to be having this anyway. So yeah, you're one and done. Put it away for like a decade and a half or whatever. Ego death sucks. No, you do not want ego death. Some people pursue what you had on purpose. I don't know how marijuana is here compared to other places. All I know is my druggie friends say medical weed is nothing to street shit. It's true, but they would say that because they are selling it. They are biased to say that. But so are the people selling them the weed that they're selling to you. So I don't think the dealers are liars. I would say I lost my sense of self entirely, just shattered like glass. I felt like nothing for a very long time, and that's still going on, really. Damn, it's still going on. Wow. It's it's something people pursue. People usually pursue it with like hallucinogenics, mushrooms, ayahuasca, that kind of thing, where they're trying to experience ego death. And as unfun as it is to have accidentally fallen into it, you do find yourself in an interesting position where you can make good use of it. They're not selling anything. Oh, okay. Druggie as in people who do drugs, not sell them. Gotcha. My bad. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing out there. All I know is out here they expect the quality to be good no matter what the purpose is for. Did one edible and had the revelations. Did one edible and had the revelation. Oh, Gesundheit, babies. Let's see. All right. Well, I do have to head off a little early, but it's late and I'm tired and I want to go to the grocery store. So I should see you sometime tomorrow, middle of the day-ish. I'll put up the YouTube post and something in the Discord. Aw, an unsquished Luigi. Just for me. Bearing a gift. Inside of it is another unsquished Luigi. Thank you, Caden. My personal writing is over 6 times longer than the Book of Revelations. I need you to put if/when you ever publish that whole thing, I want that to be like one of the taglines. It's 6 times longer than the Book of Revelations. Or just like you cite that as a fake review. Good. I should write a book, the Book of Revelation. Book of Rev isn't long, no, but people are really fixated. But yeah, I gotta head out. I'll see y'all in the Discord and on social media and such. And at some point midday tomorrow, I'll finally be able to relax, having secured the friggin' appeal. Yeah, thank you everyone for being here. I appreciate y'all as always. And until next time, be kind to yourselves and others and stay strong. Bye bye. Good night. Don't squish any Luigis or the